Hello everyone and welcome back to Simple Statistics. Today we're going to be discussing expected value, what is expected value, the formula, and also how to do it in Excel. So let's get straight into it. Anyways, what is expected value? We are often interested in the average outcome of a random variable. And we call this the expected value, also known as the mean of these random variables, of the average outcome of these random variables. It is a weighted average of the possible outcomes. And what does the formula look like? It's not that bad. For now, let's take this out and forget about it. For now, we want to look at this. We'll break it down into two parts over here. And xi is just, well, it'll be easier if I visualize it like this. Put x, call it xi, and we have p of x. But first, to find p of x, we need to build a probability distribution. If it's not given, if the probability is not given, then we have to find the probability distribution. So how do we do that? We first, in the example of a survey, we are looking at, let's say, we are looking at how many chocolates are in a basket. And we have either 1 chocolate, 2 chocolates, or 3 chocolates. And that will be our x for now. We're going to have x equals the number of chocolates of chocolate, and in this situation we're going to have, let's say, 33.3 baskets with 1 chocolate in it, 33.3 of 2 chocolates in it, and 33.3 of 3 chocolates in it, and totaling that up, that gives us 100 baskets. 100 baskets. So knowing this, based off this survey, we can find the probability distribution. So we take x, we'll have 1, 2, 3, and then we'll find the probability of x by taking the number of baskets, which is 33.3, and dividing it by the total amount of baskets. This will give us by 100, and this gives us 0.33. We do the same for these, and we find that it gives us 0.33, 0.33. And then totaling that all up, we find it equal to 1. Also, 100%. 100%. Terrific. So, now that we have the probability number, we can go back to this equation. Let's take this away so it's not so confusing anymore. Alrighty, so now that we found p of x, which was down here, we found p of x to be 0.334. We found p of x to be 0.33. And for simplicity, I did the same probability for each variable, but x1 is 0.33 probability, x2 is a 0.33, and 3 is x3 is 0.33. This would show as a uniform distribution. It's not normally distributed, so in the other videos most of our stuff is going to be normally distributed, but in this case it's a uniform distribution where it'd be straight, but just for simplicity I chose a uniform distribution. So now that we have p of x of 0.33, we can start to find our expected value. And like I said, don't be scared. We took x of I, and I is just equal to, example, like here, x1, x2, x3. Remember we had 1, 2, 3. The I just represents which variable we're looking at. And so yeah, we can start to plug the formula in. In that case, we do, let's say, we wanted to find for 2, which is our x, and we multiply it by the p of x, which was 0.33. when we do that, we would get 0.66, and that would be the expected value for x2, which is once again showing you x2 right here, because yes, like the probability of having 2 pieces of chocolate in a basket for that example I was using. And now going back to this summation symbol that I told you not to fear, we would take the summation and we would do the formula that we did above here for each one of the variables, x1, x2, x3, and then we would add them all up, and that would give us the expected value for that whole survey. And I'm going to hop onto Excel to explain how we do that.